You won't believe how much this vending location made. This location has this claw machine and Keymaster, so let's open them both up and see how much money they made after just 2 weeks. And wow guys, that's a decent amount of cash sitting in that cash box. Love to see that. Here's the bills organized into a nice clean stack. Now let's open up the Keymaster. This Keymaster usually makes a good bit more than that claw machine, so I know you guys are going to be excited to see the cash sitting inside this machine. And guys, that's exactly why I love the vending business. Just going around and collecting a bunch of cash is the best. Okay, now let's go ahead and load this cash up into our bag, take it back home and count it out and see how much we made. And then I'm also going to break it down and show you guys exactly how much of this money is profit. First, I'm going to count the money out from the Keymaster machine. This Keymaster actually made more than what you're seeing just right here in front of you. This is just the cash and coins in the machine, but that Keymaster also takes credit cards. So we're going to add those in right now, which is $143 in credit card sales over the last 2 weeks in the Keymaster machine. So when we're done counting out the cash from the Keymaster, we're going to add the $143 from the credit card sales. So now back to counting out the cash. What I'm doing right now is organizing the small bills and big bills into separate stacks, so I can run the ones through the money counter and then I just count the big bills out by hand. With the power of editing, I'm just going to go ahead and cut to when I have this all organized. And now, as you guys can see, we got those stack of ones right here, and then I got the big bills right there as well. And we actually had a 20 in the machine, so that was pretty good. And then I got the quarters. As you see, I went through and counted and rolled the quarters up. We had 40 in quarters, and then there's the stack of bills I'm counting with hand. Now it's time to add in the ones, so I'm running those through the money counter real quick. We're going to add those in and give you guys the grand total on how much the Keymaster made. That brings the cash total from the Keymaster machine to $263, plus the credit card sales is $406. Now let's add the money in from the claw machine. The claw machine doesn't have a credit card reader, but we do have a stack of cash and a pile of quarters. And while I count these quarters out, I'm going to let you guys know what percentage of the total amount collected today is going to be profit. My profit margins are usually about 65%. I usually keep around 65% of every dollar that goes through these machines. To break this down simply into 3 categories, my biggest category of expense is payouts, and that is between prizes won from the Keymaster and plush wins from the crane machine. That's my biggest expense in this business. Second is commission to the business itself. So the business we're operating in this time is a mall, and that is my second biggest expense. My third would just be miscellaneous, such as gas and small expenses like that. So yes, 65% profit isn't that bad in my opinion. So when we go ahead and get the total from both machines, the grand total of the location itself, I'm going to multiply it by 65%, and we're going to see what the real profit from this location was. So I'm wrapping these quarters up now. There was only $20 in quarters, and then like the last machine, we're just going to go ahead and count the big bills off the top of the stack and then run the ones through the money counter. If you guys like vending content like the video I'm making right now, like collection videos and just stuff based around this business, please subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 500 subscribers and I'm trying to hit the 500 mark here soon. Now let's go ahead and run those ones through the money counter, guys. And that brings us to a grand total for the claw machine of $144. Adding the money from the Keymaster, it makes the total collection today $550. Multiplying that by 65%, we have a total profit for 2 weeks, $357.